Hey guys, welcome back to the Alpha Strike. This is Erx with Erx's X Teams. So today's team, we're going to spend a lot of time on the map itself because there's a lot more going on with this team and I wanted to make sure you guys get all of it. But before we get to that, I want to go ahead and take a second and thank you guys. To me, November is the month of giving thanks. Since this is the first video of November, I wanted to get that in there today. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for liking Erx's X Teams, liking the videos, commenting on the teams, saying that you would use some of the teams. I have yet to hear back any battle reports on how you guys did with them. I am still patiently waiting for that to happen. And I cannot wait. So once I do get a response back from someone saying they took the idea from a team or changed it up or used the exact same team and had some success, I will just be so happy to hear that, guys. But once again, thank you for enjoying Erx's X Teams. And I will continue to create them for you as long as you guys like them. Without further ado, let's get into the team. So this is a 300-point soldier theme team. So no theme team probs on this one, but you do get the +5 to your initiative, which you do really want for this team, which I'll get to here in a second. So let's see who's on the team. First up, we have the Winter Soldier from the Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. set at 95 points. Next up, we have the Civil War Punisher, Civil War Organized Playset Punisher at 80 points. Next we have Falcon from the Captain America Civil War movie starter set at 45 points. Then we have General Lane over here at 40 points from the Superman and Wonder Woman set. And last but not least, we have Jarvis at 40 points from the Avengers Assemble set. Now, let's go ahead and see what the figures do for the team. So, Winter Soldier, this guy, he's going to be your 10-range sniper, range combat expert, outwit you, see-through hindering, see-through dudes, just annihilator piece. That's his job. Next up, we have the Punisher. He'll be your second primary or secondary attacker, depending on where you have him in the fight. Then we have Falcon, who's going to be carrying some of your teammates around, as well as a tertiary attacker with a running shot, 10 attack, 3 damage, with enhancement and energy shield deflection. We have General Lane providing leadership, enhancement, and he gives himself and adjacent friendly characters the Superman enemy team ability, which lets you use Outwit on the higher point 1. Super helpful. Last but not least, we have Jarvis, who is rocking 40 points, bringing you Perplex. If he sits by an Avenger, only this guy, he'll only take 1 damage per turn from any attack, period. He also, in this map, gives all friendly characters see-through hindering and move-through hindering as long as they occupy indoor terrain, which is where we get back to map choice. An indoor map is very optimal with this team, guys, which with a +5 initiative should hopefully get you that map. Also, because Jarvis is so cool, this is 300 points right here. We do get an additional 3 ID cards free of charge. So, toolbox, thank you Jarvis, appreciate that. So for the ID cards I picked for this team, I went with the Hawkeye ID card with the Age of Ultron starter Hawkeye at 75 points. The Black Panther ID card using the Captain America Civil War Black Panther starter, like the starter set, 45 points. And then last, but of course not least, Spider-Man ID card and the Civil War OP set uncommon anti-reg Spider-Man. So let's go ahead and set up the team here and show you your first turn. So for your very first turn, I've laid out my objects in kind of a precarious way to be used as stealth objects. I like the Ultra Heavy to be a stealth object because it takes 4 damage to destroy, and only if characters who have super strength, 100 points or more, can even pick it up. So I like that for that. So I keep the heavy way over here out of the way, and the light as a place where it can also be for a stationary attack from that spot. So turn 1, you roll leadership. Hit or miss, doesn't really matter this turn, but 4 actions could be helpful later on. We want to knock out this square right here to set up our base. And I'll show you why. So to do that, we can use 2 characters. I'm going to choose to use General Lane. So I'm going to have Jarvis perplex up his damage to a 3. He will then sidestep to here. And then he is going to shoot through this to block out that one right there. So it blows up that terrain's marker. And then these 2 as well, giving you a little more room to breathe. Next, we got to get Punisher to a point where he can be helpful next turn for a call-in. So he's going to go sidestep to here, making sure he's safe behind some blocking, as we think. Next up, we would like to also get Winter Soldier into his little sniper nest there. So we're going to have Falcon carry, speed of 9, minus 2 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up to here. And this now means that your Falcon has energy deflection while on hindering, giving him a total +3 to his defense if the attacker does not see through hindering, making him a 20, keeping your Winter Soldier much safer, at least from, here up. He does have stealth, so he protects himself as well. Next up, you want to make sure Jarvis is in a very helpful situation. You still have 1 more action on your team, so you might as well get him 1, 2, 3 into the hindering with his perplex, so he can help out your teammates. Alright, and that's your first turn. That's kind of how you want to set up to make sure that you have your 10 range kill blocks with your Winter Soldier. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably where you can't see my finger, but way out here, guys. And he can see anywhere. Blocking here, he can't quite see, but to here and to here is fine. This might be a problem, but to here and here. So, by this point, your opponent may or may not have figured out what you're trying to do. They could be a little confused. Let's say they have a close combat piece, they TK up, try to get him into the fight right away. Okay, so he sits right here, thinking he's safe behind the blocking terrain. Haha, how wrong is he? Alright, next up, your second turn, you want to get things really, really going. So, we're first going to sidestep up with General Lane to here. He's going to roll leadership, roll, say you hit it. Good job. Jarvis no longer has a token. Okay. And then you're going to want to get Punisher up here in order to call in if you feel that could be really helpful to you. So you go ahead and move him just up behind General Lane. 1, 2. To there. And so now you have to decide, do you feel you can kill this piece with 2 actions? And why I say 2 actions, because you're going to have to kill this, most likely, just because future turns are going to say it needs to be gone. So, can you kill it in 2 turns? Look at the figure, can you outwit it? That kind of thing. Because you have outwit at your disposal all day long, guys. We're going to say we can. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give a power action to Punisher. He's going to call in Hawkeye right here. Your opponent will score 5 points. I just turn my cards over to show they're being used. And now you have a really good second attacker to go along with Winter Soldier on this first turn and just annihilate some guys. So first and foremost, we have to take out this wall. So that's why I say you're going to need at least 2 more actions. You do have 4 because of leadership. We're going to perplex up General Lane's damage to a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can see to this square. Line of fire. So he's going to push. He has willpower. Break out that wall. And also this glass right here. Just giving you more room and an awesome little nest you're starting to create here. Now that you have that done, you can do a couple things. First thing I would recommend is running shot with your Hawkeye next to Winter Soldier. He sees through characters, targeting this guy. Roll your attack, 11 to whatever it is you see through hindering. Hit it, crack it, deal it 3 damage. He's like, ouch. I don't like that very much. Next, you have Winter Soldier. 10 range out with their defensive power. You have enhancement from both Falcon and from Hawkeye, and a +2 range, but that won't matter because you already have a lock range of 10. So there's just that. So go ahead and you say, okay, Range Combat Expert Outwit. Range Combat Expert, I'm going to go +2 to my attack, making it a 12. Your damage value is a 3. 12 attack, 5 damage to this character. Roll your dice, hope for the best. You hit it for another 5 damage. That kills most figures. He's dead. So that right there is the basis of the team. Okay. Also, if you look at this really closely, you had Superman enemy with Hawkeye. He could have outwitted. That's an option too. Next turn, you have General Lane use leadership. Possibly take a token off Punisher again. He could then sidestep shoot with a range of 6. Totally an option there. You can push Winter Soldier. Has an 11 attack on the second click. Totally worth doing. Also, of course, you'll clear Falcon at the end of that turn. You can, instead of using Punisher to call in with Hawkeye. Call in this really awesome Black Panther who moves through all things, characters, hindering, elevated, Blades, Claws, Fangs, attack, and he can keep a character from using multiple free actions or say their values can't be increased till your next turn. That's one thought you can also do. Really, really helpful, guys. And then Spider-Man's on there as a call-in from either, Winter Soldier or Punisher. If there's 2 guys who are really like combat heavy or have really high defenses from ESD, you don't feel comfortable shooting like a 1920, he can go in there, charge, flurry, wreak havoc. And that's why he's there. Jarvis creates a toolbox for your team. That's his job. So, with that all being covered, I really hope that kind of shows you the potential of this team, and you can take it to your local venue, try it out, wreck some face, and have a lot of fun. So, go ahead, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us how we're doing. If you like the team, let me know. If you're going to try it out, let me know. And if you do, please send me the battle report, guys. I want to see how well it did. If there's anything you'd want to change out, I'd love to hear it. If there's anything you'd like to try differently with it or add to their team of more points, that's a 300-point part of like a 500-point team that could just be a lot more epic, guys. So keep that in mind as well. So, that's been Erx's X Teams. And remember, guys, strike first and strike hard.